Şunu saldırmak annenin puanı kazanmanı sağlar. Edemeyeceği bazı kabiliyetler halinde puan harcamanı gerektiren özel saldırılar. Aynen, tamam. Ver baba çiğet. Elmas tozu. Ananı satayım. Sağır etti sağır. Bayağı bir şey varmış. Şimdi bu ne işe yarıyor? Terfi bir ekipman parçasının özelliklerini geliştirmek için onu ekipmanın üzerine boş bir sokete yerleştir. Böyle değil herhalde. Kimmiş? Böyle hiç koyamıyoruz. Neyse kalsın, bu buna bakarız. Ağır işaretini şiddeti. Bu büyüdü o zaman. Ama nasıl koyacağım bilmiyorum. Neyse kalsın. Yine fırın mektubu. Geç. Elmas tozu falan var. Bunları satarız. Güzel.
Medeta, Estrat Esen Novigrad. The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling. To the tower. Go. Stop.
Şu çiçekleri toplayalım ya.
We have much work to do here.
Onu bana çekti sandım bir an. Zanaatkarlar birçok çeşit eşya üretebilirler. Ufak bir ücret karşısında. Yüzleşçiler. Ha bu.
Password.
Don't know any.
So, out for a little walk.
Volta atmaya çıktığında uykun getirmesi için fotoğraf arkadaşlarımı sayıyoruz. Orada da meraklı bir yerimiz var. Dar ağaç.
And thick-skulled quartermasters, they got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Show me what you're peddling.
Ne gümüş kılıç. Artı 90 hasar. Bir dakika. Ananı satayım, gittik çöktük. Şimdi bizim gümüş kılıcın hasarı kaç? 81, 99. Diğeri de 22, 26. 90, 110. Kaç para diyor buna? Yeterli para yok da. Kaç para diyor oğlum? 261 diyor. Çelik kılıcı da 36 diyor. Bu kötü. Buna bir şeyler satarız. Bunu satamıyoruz. Bunları da satamıyoruz. Şimdilik bunları satalım. Çelik kalsın, koyu demir cevheri kalsın, kehribar tozu, yağ, kömür de kalsın. Ananı satayım. Neyse. Benim için bir şey imal
Like you to
ettiysem.
craft something for me.
Demirci mantığı, kalas getir falan filan. Okey. Görüşürüz.
So long.
Oğlum
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Önce şeyi soralım, geyiği soralım.
Es geirig, Kurpailir serid es marv.
Serit? Serit styling keen? Nestenk a fight at Pavilion Nordling.
Discipline. That is what you folk lads.
Geyik dikeni. Bu kim? Otağcıya geyik dikenini sor. Buraya şunu alalım. Buradan öyle gideriz.
My gran told me about the Smith boy. Lad
Roll
who
on
listened
in,
to
I
so
think,
photographed
trouble.
the Dutchman that was hunting nearby and started poking him off.
Spider-Man, will you raise a glass with me?
Şu Griffin'i öldürelim. Buradaki yan görevleri de yaparız.
Good woman, is this the road to Vizine?
May the sun shine upon you.
Giddy up. Barbarians. Is it true? More than women. Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
Hadi yardım
Could
edelim.
try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes, a peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago, we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Bilmem ne.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Abi burada değişik bir sürü ot var. Bunları toplayalım. Bunlar bize ananı satayım. Bunlar bize lazım olacak. Tamam. Şimdi buraya gideceğiz. Burada yanlış hatırlamıyorsam canavarlar çıkacaktı. Onlarla da uğraşacağız. Beni oraya mı götürüyor? Yoksa göreve mi? Ben buraya gideceğim. Neyse şuradan soldan gidelim. Aynen böyle. Gelmişiz zaten. Ama orada bir şey olmuş. Sinek sesi çok. Ha, arı kovanı varmış lan. Durduk yere hasar yedik. Tamam. Şimdi canavarın şeyine gidelim.
Whoa there, Roach.
Canavarı gören avcıya. Kanka kaçsanıza yoldan ya.
Looking for trouble?
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home. You, Mislav? Shh. Hear that? Wolves? No. Wild dogs. Yes. More dangerous than wolves. Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies, Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye, they've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
Hayda. Bir saniye arkadaşlar. Niye? Çünkü çatlamış.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You're a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No, dogs might though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started. Soldier on the march, he'll stop to
Yes,
rape a
şöyle
woman,
2 gümüş.
strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. Too late. Attacked another one.
Oha, oha, oha.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin.
Gay.
That's the long and short of it.
Pardon. Bunu dememem lazım Twitch'te.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come,
griffin. Know anything about it?
Oh, not much.
Evet.
Not my kind of game.
Şunu ikinci seviye yapalım.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Hayda.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Ground's black, saturated with blood. Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. A camp.
Ya şunlar yakın mı ya? Allah Allah. Atladığım bir yer var.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
field is that the other side of the river?
By the wood, or in clinics.
Yes. What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up? Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
My gran told me about this spider little razor that went missing one
Come
day,
on.
so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started
Lan
poking
hadi yürü at. Ulan
when it started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked it
alışacağım. Az sürüşüne alışacağım.
So it will. Except it was some drowned. I think those plums are wreaking havoc on the gut.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Hear that?
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witch with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
How you like that silver?
It's about to dive!
Show me
Damn!
what you got.
It's fast! Damn it! Don't let it get away!
Giddy up.
Sen yürü.
Come on.
Hem Griffin'i de kestik.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the griffin's head to the black ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Ya at dur.
Medallion's humming.
Yine mi ya?
Place of power. It's gotta be.
Come on, Roach. Make way.
What the hell is this?
Rye.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
No, I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Değişikler ama.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act.
Lan
I extended a hand
ben işte yine aynısına şey
they
yaptık.
spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Al para lazım. Şimdi bizim envanterimize Griffin yumurtası. Böyle eşya. Yine çalışma sırasıyla ve etkiler için kalıcı uygulama.
That's it, Roach.
Ne kadar paramız oldu bizim? 600.
Poor, dark, and putrid. Stop!
Şimdi şurada bir görev tarzı bir şey var. Yan görev yapalım birazcık.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No,
got me key, me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at me window, peering at the goings on. He must have eyed me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left, locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black whistle sort, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case. A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
Cracked monocle. Interesting.
Found the pan, have ye?
Ne var burada, sus. Al.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
Güzel güzel.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper. Or a pie.
Hafif zırh mı? Artı 2. Daha iyiyse bunu giyelim. Aynen. Rün taşı. Bir kılıcın özelliklerini geliştirmek için onu kılıcın üzerindeki boş soketi. Lan Doğukan abi.
Efendim,
Abi burada şimdi rün taşı var, tamam mı? Veles rün taşı mesela terfiler diyor. Diyor ki rün taşı bir kılıcın özelliklerini geliştirmek için onu kılıcın üzerinde boş bir soketi yerleştir diyor. Ben bunu nerede yerleştireceğim?
bu yayını açmam lazım. Anda. İki defa son çıktıklar.
Bu terfi sadece uygun ve mevcut kullanılmayan bir soketi olan eşyaya yerleştirebilirsin diyor.
Demirciye git, onlara yavaştır. Yavaştır.
Şey kılıçları değil mi abi?
Hı hı.
Tamam. Şimdi burada nerede demirci var? Burada demirci yok mu ya? Neyse şöyle bir donalım. Hem yan görev yapayım biraz. Görürüz illa ki. Sağ ol abi bu arada.
Rica ederim kardeşim.
Aa demirci buldum. Ha demirci değilmiş.
A witcher? You seen the notice? Hear about the well?
Well, first I've heard. There a problem?
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Fell dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
I feel for you, but this is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin. If you could drop your price a bit, I'm sure we'd agree. That settles it then.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off, please.
Gidelim şu hayaleti keselim. Nerede bu? Oğlum bu hayaletin görevi nerede? Bu Vesemir. Oğlum bu adamla konuştuk biz.
Master, don't dawdle. The little one's getting worse.
Bir görevin çıkmıyor ki dayı senin. Nereye gidiyorsun? Galiba bizim o biraz önce kestiğimiz hayalet ya. Çünkü görev çıkmıyor. Ha, terk edilmiş köy burası o zaman. Lan bin şu at artık. Hı.
The infamous well. Strange, no sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day. Grass around the well's scorched. Grass around the well's scorched. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noon wraith.
Şuraları bir lootlayalım mı? Hı.
Journal. Might be useful. Noon wraith won't stray too far from the well.
Yani herhangi bir alan da çıkmadı burası için ama. Şuradan gideceğiz, bir yol daha var şurada. Böyle gideceğiz değil mi? Aynen. Bir dakika. Bu kılıç. Ne bu kılıç? Çelik. 25-31 hasar diyor. Bu kaç? Tamam. Bunu böyle değiştirelim. Hah, şu an koyabiliyoruz. Kabul. Tamam. De bu hayalet nerede ama?
Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well.
Ne
Noonwraith
diyor?
won't stray too far from the well.
Kuyudan uzaklaşmayacak da. Ananı. Ha, buraya girmemiz gerekiyormuş. Okey. Altta bir şeyler var. Lan yapma. Ay kafayı yiyeceğim. Oyun çöktü. Neredeydi acaba save'i? Hiç de kaydetmedim ben. Abi Witcher 4 geliyormuş.
Yes.
Ama benim oyunum çöktü. Başlarım böyle işe. İnşallah save'im duruyordur.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his love.
Save'im durmuyorsa başka bir oyuna geçeceğim. Çok gerideyse eğer. Ha iyi tamam, bu görevi aldığımız yerden başlat. Şimdi şu hayaletli bir köye gidelim. Gene orası çökerse demek ki oraya gitmiyormuşuz abi. Bir bileklik aldım aşağıdan, suya dalıp oyun çöktü.
The infamous well. Strands around the well scorched. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day. Bodies dried to a crisp.
Tamam, şimdi etrafı lootlayalım. Ondan sonra kuyunun içine.
Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well.
Aa, bu lootlar aldık mı, gözüküyor lootlar? Yok.